Today I'm going to show you how to subtract fractions. To start off with, the really important thing that we need to remember is that 2 halves make 1 whole. So 1 half plus 1 half. What we're actually saying here is this is 2 over 2, which is the same as 1 whole. And we need to remember that 2 halves equal 1 whole whenever we're learning how to subtract fractions. So if we have a look at this one first of all, 6 and 1 half take away 4 and 1 half. So what we need to do for this is look at our whole numbers first of all. So 6 take away 4 is 2, and then 1 half take away 1 half, that cancels each other out. So our answer for this one becomes 2. If we have a look at another one like that, so 15 and 1 half take away 6 and 1 half. So first of all, if we do 15 take away 6, we're left with 9. And then a half take away another half, that cancels each other out. So our answer ends up being 9. Let's have a look at a slightly more difficult question now. So we're going to do 8 take away 3 and a half. So we're starting off with a whole number here. We're going to do this part of it first. So 8 take away 3 we know is 5, and we still have to subtract a half. So if we think of 5 and we think of 4 and 2 halves, that's the same thing. So 5 is the same as 4 and 2 halves, or really what we're saying there is 4 plus 1. So knowing that, then we can take a half off how we have changed this fraction. So then we need to do 4 and 2 halves, which is the same as 5, take away 1 half, which we know is 4 and a half. Let's have a look at another question like this. So 10 take away 2 and a half. So if we do the whole number part first, 10 take away 2 we know is 8. But we still need to take away an extra half there. So what we can do is think of 8 as 7 and 2 halves. That's the same as 8. So 7 and 2 halves is the same as 8. So if we then do 7 and 2 halves take away 1 half, we are left with 7 and 1 half. Let's have a look at a slightly different question now. So this time we have 12 and a half take away 6. So the half, or the part of the fraction, is actually on the starting number. So 12 and a half take away 6. Well, we'll do the whole numbers first. So 12 take away 6 we know is 6. And then we need to keep our half there because we haven't taken anything else away. So our answer is 6 and a half. I want you to pause the video at this point and have a go at these 3 questions. So number 1, 15 and a half take away 5 and a half. Number 2, 18 and a half take away 4. And number 3, 20 take away 5 and a half. So let's work through each one now. Number 1, 15 and a half take away 5 and a half. So if we do the whole numbers first of all, 15 take away 5 we know is 10. A half take away a half, that cancels each other out. So our answer is 10. 18 and a half take away 4. Well, we know 18 take away 4 is 14. And the half needs to be remaining in our answer, so we end up with 14 and a half. And finally 20 take away 5 and a half. So we'll do the whole numbers first. 20 take away 5 is 15. Now we need to think about how, if we're taking off an extra half, we need to split this into 14 and 2 halves. So we've got 14 and 2 halves take away 1 half. So we will end up with 14 and 1 half.